Hello plant lovers and welcome back to my No Frills channel. Today I'm just going to concentrate on two plants that I have. Both of them are Anthuriums. Today's the last day of May. Spring is coming to an end. Summer is on its way. And there has been a big growth spurt on most of my plants. But I'm going to concentrate on two plants today. And we'll have a look at them. Just now, I can't bring them over to the camera because they're a little bit big, so we're going to go for a little walk. Just a moment. Well, here's my first Anthurium clarinervium. I bought this locally, in fact, just across the street in a coffee shop. Now, this is the newest leaf that it's pushed out, but as you can see, it's got a little bit of damage here in the corner. Now, the damage was caused by the fact that as the leaf was coming out, it was touching the stem, the petiole of the leaf next to it. And just that tiny little bit of pressure damaged the leaf. So I'm going to have to watch this in the future to make sure that any new leaf that's pushing out isn't touching anything else. As you may see, when I bought it, it did have this fluorescence with berries, and these berries are fattening up, so I will be able to pick them and plant them up and have some new ones, except nobody knows who pollinated this plant. And the other interesting little thing about this clarinervium is it's pushed out a little baby pup here. And you may notice, it's what I think it's pushing out another fluorescence there. It's not quite the right color for a leaf, so I'll keep you updated. If it's a fluorescence, we may be able to do some pollination, cross-pollination, once I show you my next Anthurium. So here we are, my clarinervium. It is growing very nicely, apart from that leaf damage. It likes its spot. I've actually covered the top of both of my Anthurium pots with sphagnum moss just to keep the root ball a little bit moist, not allowing it to dry out too quickly, because these Anthuriums have really big root system. So let's just pop over to my other Anthurium. Let's just go across here and we go over here. Oh, by the way, there's little Benji having his little afternoon rest. Now, here is my bird's nest fern Anthurium, which I got for €10 from a local supplier. Once again, you can see that the top of the planter has got sphagnum moss on it to keep the roots nice and damp. Since I've had it, it's put out 3 leaves. It put out this one, then this one, and this is its newest leaf. Beautiful. It still hasn't completely hardened off. I measured the leaf. It's about 64 centimeters long, and it's about 23 centimeters wide. It's still a little bit soft, but it's a beautiful, glossy and shiny new leaf, still hardening off. Now, it also has, where are you? There, a fluorescence. So, I'll probably, when the time comes, save the pollen, and when my clarinervium, if that's another flower that's coming out, I might cross-pollinate it. Now, some interesting things about growing this one. It's big. I have right above it, sorry for the glare, Sansi Grow Light. This one is the smaller one. I used to have a larger one, a much stronger one up there. And I found that, number one of the leaves burnt, crisped here, but that's one of the old leaves, damaged leaves that I got the plant with. So I moved the pot down onto a lower little table, and I moved the lamp further up so that it wouldn't get damaged. Now, what I noticed is that on my older leaves that have come out, you can see a little bit of yellow there. There's a little bit of yellow there and a little bit of yellow here. And that is what we call it in inverted brackets is commas, sun bleaching, light bleaching. The light was too strong. So I moved the light up as much as possible, still causing a little bit of yellowing of the leaves. So I changed the Sansi grow light to a half strength. I had the strongest Sansi grow light before. Now I have a much lower intensity lamp, and the plant is lower down. And as you can see, this new leaf, which is almost hardened off, is just absolutely beautiful, green and glossy, and there's no sun bleaching to it whatsoever. So I think I've got the lighting right. It doesn't like extremely bright light. Well, of course it doesn't, because in the jungle, it grows on the floor level and it's under all the trees, so it gets a lot of dappled shade and not bright, intense light. So I think I've done the right thing by changing the intensity of the light to half what it was before, moved the light up as much as possible, and put it on a low table. So success, success, success with this Anthurium. Not quite sure whether it's a hooker eye or not. It all depends if I can get this flower pollinated and the berries, and to see whether the berries are white or whether it's red. So that's about it. This little short video for my Anthuriums. And spoiler alert, next video I post is going to be an update on all my Hoyas and all the cuttings I got from Sweden, and let you know how they're all doing. So until next time, bye for now.